Well, hello Commanders, Commander Placer here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well and you guys are having a good afternoon, you've had a good weekend. And we're going to be getting on and playing some Elite Dangerous Odyssey today. Excuse me. Frog in my throat out of nowhere. Wonderful. But yeah, hope we're doing alright. Quick, let's see who we've got watching so far. So, Edinburgh Retro PC, Wiley Wilson, Danny Dynasty, Gypsy, Joe Schmalhofer, General Patch, Tita Jenkins, Spike, Marcus, Tom, Jason, Effigy. Damn Effigy, where you been, bro? Good to see you in there. Good to see you in. But yeah, so last week was pretty low on streams. I did warn that would be the case. Those that don't know, I was going through radiotherapy last week, which was, compared to everything else that I've been through, an absolute walk in the park. And I did literally have a walk in the park also along the way. Ghetto Heavy Metal, hello, welcome in. Mark Shaw, hello. But yeah, radiotherapy on my right lung, out here, out there. 5 sessions across 5 days, which meant trips up to London, which wasn't fun particularly. Trains being trains and all that kind of stuff. Do not recommend it. If you can avoid it, don't bother. That's the way it is. Odyssey T, hello, welcome in. Liamicron, hello, and A Windsor, hello, welcome in. Yeah, it's been an interesting kind of couple of weeks or so. Hopefully it'll be less interesting going forward, because that's good. Or less interesting, really. But there you go, that's the way it's going to go. Sven Sporkman, hello, welcome in. But yeah, we're going to be doing, and at least starting off with some conflict zones, and that's ground conflict zones, I think, today. I've got some stuff I need to do, because I've not been playing a lot at all, like, not even a little bit. So, we'll be giving that a go. Hey Kuro, how you doing? How's Englandshire doing? Well, everything's a lot calmer than it was. So, all that kind of stuff. Pop myself back down in the corner. Chris, I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. I went to the gym yesterday, which is exciting, and I can tell you for a fact that I'm pretty achy after, like really achy. Right, I'm going to use them manually. I've picked lows, so we can just burn straight through them. I have no idea how many I've done. No, Chris, I'm still working on the Gundams. I've been working on the full armor double Zeta. Verkar version. Verkar. A lot of plastic in that kit. A lot. Very dense. Very dense. Have completed the main body of the robot, and it works. It's about this big, which is pretty good going. But yeah, I've done the panel lining and stuff, and I still haven't done the what's the word I'm looking for? Not weapons. Yeah, I haven't done the weapons on it yet. So I've built the main base of the actual body of the robot. And it's ridiculous how small the core fighter is in the middle. If anyone doesn't know, Gunpla or Gundam, that kind of became my lockdown hobby last summer. And got super into it. So, pretty good. Chris, are you talking about Hathaway on Netflix? That one? Because no, I haven't. We're watching the Universal Century one on Netflix. Right, where am I going? What am I doing? But no, I haven't watched that one. Alright, system map. There we go. Paul Bazzock, thank you for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Right, I know we're going to Hiller 2A. Oh, cool, and there's only one that's in conflict, so that's perfect. Hey, Lord Shepherd. How you doing? Right. get ourselves over to these conflict zones and start mowing people down. Horus, hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it's been an interesting time, Horus. Very interesting time. And I feel all out of place out here. Haven't streamed for, what, 10 days or something? So you have to bear with me whilst I remember how to do it. I'll put it on the watch list, Chris. I'll put it on the watch list. Unfortunately, there's a lot on there. Like, there's a lot on the list I haven't watched. Now, today, I'm going to be streaming as long as my voice can take it, because I didn't realise my voice is a bit croaky, but it turns out it is. So, we'll have to see. Hoping it's alright. And to be honest with everyone, as well, talking about Elite, I've been struggling to find motivation to play any games. Like, struggling to play any game, to be interested in any game at the moment. Danny, no, I don't like football. I dislike it much. I have no interest in watching football. I have no interest in supporting any teams. So I just don't care about it at all. I'm just like, pfft. But I am classically disappointed in the English people due to the way that they have handled said situation by destroying the capital, beating people up in the streets because they're not the same colour as them, all that kind of stuff. I just, why are we not past that yet? You know, we're almost ready to go and live in space, and we're still beating people up because they're a different colour. Oh, and who's this? And why am I being interdicted? But yeah, Golden Samurai, very much agree. You know, unfortunately, it's this weird tribalism that comes in with football that I am not a fan of. Really not a fan of it. I don't think it belongs at all. Not in the modern world. But yeah, so I was absolutely appalled by that. Anyone that follows me on Twitter, I tweeted about it, just like saying, "Oh, hey Plato, why don't you like football?" I went, because of this. So, what? No, Chris, this is exactly what English football fans have been like since forever. Like, it's just what they're like. So disappointing. But anyway, we'll move on from that. So, because otherwise we'll just keep banging on about it and banging on about it. Or I will. Now, I'm taking part in a third-party war over in my faction's home system today. I couldn't even check to see who was winning, so I just went, I know what I'll do, I'll just turn up and fight for whichever side it's supposed to be, who I'm supposed to. I get told what to do, you see. I think we're fighting for the LTT Unionists. They're at war, but it looks like they're drawing because it doesn't say it's that one. No thanks, Chris. I'm not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood for spice. Let's have a nice chilled one, shall we? I appreciate the effort, Chris. I understand. This is going to be a frustrating conflict zone because of how dark it is. I can already tell. That and the fact that I'm flying down there myself means it's going to be a real pain in the backside. give it a go. Yeah, I don't know about what am I rocking? All plasma. All plasma. But not the crappy automatic plasma rifle, because we didn't like that. We found that really bad last time. We decided it was just plain awful, so we won't be doing that again. So Danny, my favourite thing about Odyssey right now, I'm particularly, I do like the ground conflict zones. I like the clearing out settlements and stuff. So I quite like the missions. Obviously, there are some things I'm not a fan of: frame rate drops, performance, and stuff like that. And I can't pretend I'm a fan of the way that Frontier are handling the whole situation either. It's not great. Massacre is because you have to have them as a mod for your suit, because it gives you something to do. Oh, look at that! No, 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 no! I'm not going to be able to play this. Look at this. That was like 18 frames a second. Could be a problem. Could be a problem. We shall see. Like and Trip is saying, everyone you talk to Odyssey tells you it's unplayable. Unplayable is a very strong term. Yeah, I guess my shit. I wouldn't say that. I would probably say that it's in desperate need of some TLC. Like here I'm 20 frames per second. Oh, bad guys. But yeah, I don't think 30 frames per second is enough, really. Like, this isn't exactly a particularly detailed planet, so yeah, I'm down to 20 odd frames a second. And this is something I've been struggling with, is that I'm not finding Odyssey to be an overwhelmingly great fun experience when it's like this. And it doesn't seem to be everywhere that's like that either, so I don't know, it's difficult. Really, really difficult to get into it and really enjoy the experience. So, do I think the console build will bring Odyssey to playable state? I don't know. Honestly, Massacre, I don't know. I don't know enough about programming. I can have an opinion, but it's going to be uninformed. Be very uninformed if I were to give an opinion. These guys. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's gonna be some other problems. I don't, like I say, I don't understand why frames are as bad as they are a lot of the time. It doesn't really make sense. And but yeah, I don't understand enough about it. It needs fixing. Like, there 100% something has to be done. But it's what gets chosen to be done. And honestly, I've said it before that I'm disappointed with the way Frontier are handling it. And they have to communicate. And I feel like there's not enough communication. Spike, yeah, I have, and it doesn't do anything. it does literally nothing.
Target located. Grenade incoming.
But yeah, it doesn't do anything for me at all. This isn't a frame rate problem. Like, this isn't a GPU usage, and that's an issue. It just seems to be a mess. But what level my shotgun is good level. I think it's level 3 shotgun. Level 3 shotgun. Massacre. I don't think it's that he has the balls to. It's just it's not his job. Like, you get to a certain point where you're not the person who's coding it anymore. You know, it's not. Yeah, you're responsible, but you can sit there and keep, like. Oh, that's sad.
Moving towards target.
But it's just not his job. Labandan. Super. Actually, it's a good point. Let's have a look where I am with my graphics options. So, quality. Super sampling is down to 1. Yeah, I did. I drop it down to say like 0.85, and we've got AMD fidelity CAS on. You hit apply. You keep these changes, and I've still only got 30 frames. Like, it just doesn't do anything. And that's my problem, is that doesn't do anything. And I seriously don't think it's down to GPU usage at all. I've said this before. I've put a hardware monitor. GPU is currently only being taxed 50%. That's it. Doesn't do anything. Gabriel, it's got nothing to do with the settings at all. And VSync currently, even still, I only have 60. I've only got a 60. Oh, no, there we go. I only have a 60 Hz monitor. CPU is at 24%. Like, it's not hardware. This is why it's so difficult even to explain. And you gotta remember, I've been through everything, regardless of streaming or something. But even if VSync was on, it would limit it to 60 frames per second. It's not like it's a variable refresh rate monitor. It is just and this is 1080. But Steve, it won't. If VSync is on, it means that you won't go above 60 frames per second. It won't do anything. Lee, no, it's not at all. That's my point. It isn't doing a single thing. So it's not a hardware problem. Like, literally, I can't stress this enough that this is not a hardware issue. Problem is that I enjoy the gameplay. I just wish there were more frames. That's literally it. No. It's not hard. My hardware is not taxed. It's got nothing to do with anything I am doing. Nothing. I can't stress it enough. It's got nothing. Oh, hello. No, you don't.
Grenade incoming.
Reinforcements are touching down. Bravo is being detected by the enemy. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Outbound grenade! Grenade! Detected by the enemy.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe I should take turmeric. That's always an idea. The thing, I don't see this being not fixed. I just think it's obviously a difficult thing to fix, and they're struggling to do it. Like, seriously, that's my thoughts on it. Is that they're struggling to fix it, and obviously that's not a good situation to be in if you're struggling to fix your own products. Yeah, Lee, same. Absolutely the same. Like right now, 20 frames per second apparently.
Ready to deploy.
GPU usage stays low. Steve, Cobra Engine doesn't suck. That's factually inaccurate. It's got. This isn't going to necessarily be an engine age thing either. Is that it's their own engine. They regularly update it. Oh, behave. Oh, come on.
Got you.
Definitely my kill. VRAM usage again isn't getting hammered either. Let's have a look. Oh, that's CPU. You don't look at that.
Reinforcements inbound.
Actually, what's interesting, the clock speed on the GPU goes up and down quite a lot. But I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, I don't even know where to look for VRAM usage. But even still, it shouldn't. That shouldn't matter. Because when you got your GPU usage, be your GPU usage. Otherwise, because if your actual GPU, the chip on it, isn't pushing information through, it doesn't matter what your usage is. Like this. Why did I get a sudden lag spike when I came in here? But yeah, even the temperature's lowly. Temperature's 55, well within not thermal throttling range at all. Makes no sense. Well, right now, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. At least, you know, you're sticking with it. The thing is that I've built a YouTube channel mainly around one game. Oh no, right. So, one, it makes sense that I would carry on. And also, oh god. Frames. But don't get me wrong, I whine a lot about the state of Elite Dangerous to my wife. I don't need to do it to you guys. You know? Like, literally, I don't need to do that to you guys. So...
Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy support has arrived.
Entering pressurized environment.
But yeah, there's only so much whinging and moaning about stuff I can do. Sometimes I just want to get on and play a game.
Delta has been captured.
Danny, I don't know about that. To be honest, I don't know. As in, like, I literally don't. I don't know.
Please come online.
I don't know anything about it. Hey MK, how you doing? So Steve, if Elite died today, oh, I hate using that term.
Strut is ours.
What games do I play? I don't know.
Reinforcements
I
are
don't.
touching down.
I don't know.
Pressurized environment.
Would I play more Star Citizen? Maybe.
Bravo is online.
It's whatever I enjoy, really. But I mean, actually, at the moment, I was saying it earlier that I'm struggling with games. There aren't many that I'm into at the moment, and that's a bit. It's a bit like I've been sitting here, like loading up games for 2 minutes and being like, have a look at it and be like, it's okay. That's no.
I've got you.
Yeah, Tom, could be the weather.
Forces inbound.
But it's not that hot though, because I find when it's really hot, I'm just not interested. Yeah, so Dystera is what it's called. Unfortunately, they've been doing patches on it all weekend really, and since
Remaining enemies and we've won.
they sent me the copy over. Problem is that it's a classic survival game, so you've got people camping out, waiting for people to spawn in to bash you over the head, and they didn't have the solo mode implemented yet in the original game they put out. So I'm going to be giving it a go for sure. Probably will do on stream. I just need to get the hang of it. I hate
Closing in.
playing a game and being clueless. I don't enjoy that. I like to have a bit of an idea, especially as a streamer.
get you down. Out of the way. Cover me, I gotta move. Reloading.
Massacre, it's not that strange. I mean, they had certain goals in mind anyway. Ugh. They're just going about it a different way. You know, Frontier decided to do an iterative approach with their game, whilst
Shield's gone.
CIG decided to go for more of a
Enemy left. Eliminate them.
oh, only one left. Oh, he's dead.
Area secure.
Went for more of a,
Collect your reward back at base.
I guess we'll do it. We'll make it release when it's ready, but until then, crowdfunding, and that's what they've continued to do. And some people are into that, some people aren't. I mean, I have bought in Star Citizen. I've given it a go. I struggle with it because lots of stuff changes, and it can be a bit of a pain in the backside for stuff like that. I don't like the whole resetting and all that kind of stuff, so I don't like having my progress reset all the time, and that's the way it is at the moment. But I'm sure it's going to be good when they do it. Like when it hits 1.0, it's going to be good. Like, it will be good. It will be a good game. It will be a playable experience. Oh, did I just do something stupid? Yeah, I did. All I have to do is hope that I don't die before it comes out. That's it. That's all I've got to do, and then I'll get my £40 worth. You know, and it'll be fine. Because I didn't put a lot of money into it. I bought like the bare bones package. Because why would I put anything else in? I'm cheap. Super cheap. So... oh, cool. My ship's not landing. Oh no, my ship is gonna pick me up from here. Yeah, Kuro. Limited edition! Everyone loves a limited edition spaceship, don't they? But yeah, this frame drop malarkey, and now suddenly it's back up. God. Well, we're going to turn around and come back again. So, Danny, that is very true. The richest people stay rich by acting like they're poor. Whilst the poor stay poor by acting like they're rich. It's so deep. So deep. But yeah, that said, I am actually in a position where I'm going to have to do some shopping, because those that don't know... oh no, don't drop from Water Cruise here. Let's head straight back down to the conflict zone. It appears I'm destined to live longer than originally thought. I did it on my vlog channel, but it turns out that the super deadly form of cancer that I was diagnosed with was actually... I've been misdiagnosed, basically, and I've got a different type. So rather than having the prognosis of months, it switches to years, which I wasn't expecting. So, what it's cool, it's weird. It's weird news. Like, where is Cooper Research? Why can't I see it yet? So yeah, it's confusing news, I guess I would say, as someone that's been living in a certain way for so long. Suddenly, very weird. Very weird. Like, not bad. It's not strictly good. It just means that it's a less aggressive type. life is weird, life is confusing. And the thing is that even though it seems like something that I should be super positive about, I've got a lot of weird feelings. Kuro, the radiotherapy's done. Only had 5 sessions, so the last session was last Thursday. Pretty tiring, having to get up early and go to London for it. But I don't know if it's worked yet. Have to wait and find out.
Hello there.
But yeah, weird stuff. Drake Trazg, thanks for following. I butchered that, didn't I? Yeah, Danny, it pretty much is, and thanks for dropping in, mate. Yeah, very, very weird turn of events. Happy Shrapnel. Why would you reference? Right, well in that case, Drake it is. And now it's a cool name. Right, so we've come to the same place we were at before.
Enemy support is
Now the frames are dropping.
have another gun on the battlefield. We have enemies to put down. Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements inbound. Foxtrot signal is online.
But also I think it's turning into daytime here as well. So that's at least positive. But yeah, life has a habit of happening around you whilst you're busy trying to survive. That. Kuro, he probably is. Drake, no I'm not, because this way I don't have to waste time going back and forth between the station and here. I'm looking to try and burn through the ones that I need to do as quickly as possible. Steve, well, it's gone now, but the Aspis 4 is like my bubble taxi kind of thing, so I pretty much use it for mission running, place to place. Can get most places in a couple of jumps, if not one jump around my faction's neighbourhood. So it definitely works nicely. But my favourite ship is the Corvette, because the Corvette's badass.
Shield activated.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Alpha point secured.
Oh, it's doing weird things.
Bravo is online.
Plasma weapons are my favourite. Yeah, gold ships, like the Mamba as well, being one of my faves. No, you don't.
Enemy sighted.
Foxtrot taken by the enemy. Enemy forces inbound.
Oh,
Now online.
reload moments. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna, because I haven't upgraded any of my weapons myself. Engineering hasn't been done, so I'm using the Dominator and the Executioner as plasma weapons. So the shotgun, which is the Dominator, and the Executioner is the sniper-esque rifle. That was a bad throw.
Reinforcements inbound.
Oh,
Enemy support has arrived.
okay.
Shots are being exchanged.
And the oppressor sucks. Spanky, you're not wrong. We have empirical evidence.
Shots are being exchanged at Alpha.
Entering
Wait, it's like
pressurized
get to Echo.
environment.
Actually take control of somewhere. Wait, is it in here? Wait, it's inside a locked room.
Energy transfer complete.
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
Okay then. Interesting. So I've just not seen that before. So it's one of those moments like, huh. Well, that's interesting.
Charlie has come online. The enemy has captured Bravo.
Keep the
Pay for that.
Yeah, will I though? Or will you keep running up one by one and let me shoot you in the face?
Reinforcements are touching down. Chalk up Echo for us. We've got the advantage. Keep going. Enemy forces inbound. Bravo is online.
Pressurized environment.
I wouldn't like it if there was a way for you to unload both barrels of the shotgun at the same time. That'd be nice. No, Steve, this is a low, because only the low ones count for engineer unlocking, apparently.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
So that's what that is.
Delta is
Cover me. Reloading.
Otherwise, I would rather do the high ones. They are better.
moving up. We've claimed Bravo. Reinforcements are touching down. Echo is lit up.
But yeah, so I was talking about shopping a second ago before I kind of like trailed off into the weirdness of my life, is that I'm actually going to go and buy myself some new clothes because I thought I was dying. So, like, I thought I literally had months to die. So what's months to live? Sorry. So what's the point of buying clothes?
Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
So now I'm like, gonna
Taking fire from the rear.
Point secured.
actually go and buy some clothes. How exciting!
Lost someone.
Bravo is online.
So yeah, I've not been shopping in ages, so that'd be fun. I want to for clarity say how much I hate shopping.
Reinforcements are touching down.
Actually, Tom, it's exactly like that. It's like suddenly now my clothes are worn out.
Target in sight.
They weren't, and now they are.
Enemy forces inbound.
So, plus you know, I spent a year locked away. Hang on, wait, Drake. No, I love shotguns. I probably say they're my favourite weapon to use in games. Like, did I pretty much complete Doom Eternal with just the super shotgun? Yeah, I did.
Claim Bravo. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
That was very much like I threw the grenade directly.
Foxtrot signal is online.
Yeah, something that beca- oh god. Ugh.
Reinforcements are touching down.
There are some things that you just don't care about buying anymore. Like when you're in the position I was in.
Enemy
It was things like I just didn't bother wearing deodorant. Just didn't bother. I was like, what's the point? Like, literally, that's what it was like. It was like, what's the point?
Enemies on the back foot.
It's getting a bit hairy. I think I need to calm things down a touch here.
Shield online.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
But yeah, weird stuff like that. Can't
Reinforcements have arrived.
Can't really explain that. Funky Pixie, hey, how you doing? And thank you for the host. But yeah, weird stuff. Well, Stormy, thankfully, I'm someone that showers every day,
Shot is ours.
so it's all good.
Environment.
shower every day and generally don't have bad BO, so it's alright.
Delta is now online. Reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, running around shotgun only. Definitely
Knock up Echo for us.
my preferred way of playing games. When I play Pavlov VR, which I've not played for quite a long time, my favourite is actually one of my favourite weapons is the pump shotgun, because it shreds. It absolutely freaking shreds people, and it's weirdly accurate over long range when you put a sight on it. So. Nah, I got this.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Okay, all the bad guys on top of the roof together.
Reinforcements are coming
That's
down.
cool.
Delta has been captured.
Shield online.
I think typically, whatever you have the most fun with is always the right answer with what weapons you should use for things.
Foxtrot is seeing combat. Get some guns over there.
Target neutralized.
Enemy commanders pulled in
You
back
and me
up.
now. Like that.
Yeah.
Reinforcements inbound.
Well, Happy Shrapnel, I mean, if it works. I mean, if it works. But no, there are some things I always do every single day, and it is shower. Shower, wash my face, brush my teeth.
Foxtrot taken by the enemy. Shots are being exchanged at Alpha. Enemy support has arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Right.
Bravo is online.
So there can't be many enemies left at this point.
Put the last targets down.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Right, let's hunt down some bad guys. Imagine if Elite got mechs. Apparently mechs are law-friendly, Massacre. That's something that does exist in the Elite universe.
Taking fire from the rear.
They've been hit.
Shots are being exchanged at Alpha. Reinforcements
Or it's like they're throwing a grenade in. It's just behind you, like, wait a minute. Don't they know that I run in?
Throwing grenade.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Out of the way.
Reloading. One
Okay.
by six.
How are the throwables in this mode? Do you mean like, grenade strike?
Online.
The thing you have to bear in mind with grenades is that most of the planets run have low gravity. So, because of the low grav,
Only one enemy remains. Take them out.
Target's down.
it wasn't even my kill. Outrageous. But yeah, they bounce.
Big wing confirmed.
So you have to,
At our fort.
like, every single one of your grenade throws is a trick shot. That's what you have to look at. So you're always trying to throw it and make sure it's bouncing off of something, and then from there, dink dink, like into groups of people as well. If it hits them, that's particularly good because they're softer than the background they hit. That said, there's a couple of things that stick. So you've got a shield bubble grenade type thing that you throw down and it sticks. Is it gonna? It's not gonna pick me up from here, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I thought I had that. Oh, hey Crusher, how you doing? Yes, there is. That is indeed. Reputation changes. Never mind. Yeah, there's a sentient cat race, isn't there? I think there's a sentient cat race. like the Kilrathi from, which is a bit of a weird one, because it's like the Kilrathi from, what's it called? That game, Wing Commander. But I can be reasonably sure that they kind of bounce back and forth with ideas between, because that's Chris Roberts as well, isn't it? So we're going to hit Cooper Research again. Let's try and line this up so we don't have to place where we can glide in. Nope. Hey Ronan, how you doing? Ah, balls. Nope, no, don't. Well, I guess we're doing it this way then. Oh yeah, excuse me. Alfred's been quite persistent with waking us up recently. Most mornings hits around about 4:30, and then we have a little black kitten rubbing his nose against ours to make sure that we are wide awake to give him attention. He's adorable, but there are some things we wish that he wouldn't necessarily do, and that is one of them. And the biting. He does a lot of biting. Like, latches on and chews. And chews. Yeah, I think Drake is it's pretty normal for puppies to be chewers, but cats not so much. I was like, ugh. Dead legal to get back faster. As soon as the FSD is engaged when leaving, start spamming your disengage button. Interesting. I will give that a go next time round. Yeah, that's the problem with animals. Animals know. I swear they know. Like, Alfred knows when he's not... certain things he's not supposed to do. For example, when he wants his dinner, or he's not getting enough attention, he starts going over to our TV and climbing on top of it. And we have a lamp that is in the corner of the room. And he decides that he has to start trying to pull it over. It's like, yeah, you know what? I think it's time for this to be knocked over, actually. And then, of course, you have to wait to feed him. Otherwise, he's gonna associate that behaviour.
Reinforcements are touching down.
And you can't have that. See, unfortunately, I've got no way of knowing what I've done. Got no way of knowing what or the number, should I say, the number of conflict zones I've actually done. Yeah, that one's still in there.
Energy transfer complete.
Oh, Drake, cats are just... They want to know if things bounce, and they're willing to put all the experimentation time in that you need to get empirical results.
Reinforcements have arrived. Enemy has claimed Charlie. Support needed at Delta. Bravo is online. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
I won't go found you.
Yep. Cats. I think it's like I never realised I was so much of a cat person until I got one as an adult on my own. And I was like, man, I get them. Totally get them.
Suit recharging.
Reinforcements inbound.
Suit fully charged.
Right, they're crazy. They have got some weird personality quirks. As long as you're happy with that, they're brilliant pets.
Enemy command is called in.
They've got loads of personality. In effigy, yeah. 100%.
Charlie has come online. Enemy sighted.
Target
Delta has
located.
been captured. We're pushing the enemy back. Don't give them an inch.
Cover me!
Alpha's now online.
Stay down!
Foxtrot is seeing combat. Guns over there. Reinforcements are ready to deploy.
Okay. Cats and mini murder bots. Got 2 Bengals. Yeah, Bengals. I feel very strongly about Bengals. Unfortunately, I feel very strongly about them in different ways. So sometimes I think they're absolutely brilliant, and I'm like, I think they look absolutely stunning. But then other times I think they look a bit daft. Gonna get hate for that, I'm sure.
All you got.
Foxtrot is ours. Reinforcements inbound.
But yeah, all in all, I must admit, cats of most types. The ones that I'm not super keen on, Sphinx cats, Munchkins. I don't like anything where it's breeding in something bad for the cat, particularly.
I won't go down so easy.
Like my last cat, Clive, as lots of people know, he had to be put to sleep because he had a heart condition, and that's congenital. And there were lots of breeds of animals, and I was like, oh, don't do that.
Cover me!
Bobby, I'm just not interested in it. I don't really want to do it that way. Plus, I don't think you even have those. I don't think I even have a rocket launcher. Optional 0. Me personally, I'm a shotgun user for sure. Oh god. I'm not enjoying 15 frames a second though.
We're pushing the enemy back. Don't
And hey Shuggy. Oof.
I'm moving. Give me cover.
But yeah, I don't really want to do the traditional switching between one thing to another all the time. I don't like it. I think it.
Hostile sighted.
I like to have my one and then go for it. But yeah, I don't. When I say that, just makes no sense. This is 100% the way the game's been made, as well. Like, there's no reason for it.
Incoming grenade!
Reloading.
Like there's a point where I come in and out of the building. Right there.
Target acquired.
Like, what's going on? But then again, I'm also not one for cherry picking. And this is something I think is really important. Is that I don't get money from companies when it comes to playing games. That's a fact. I don't. So I'm not going to cherry pick and hide what's going on in a game and stuff like that. I just don't do it. Crusher, it doesn't get worse. The frames are just bad, and they just stay bad. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't get paid to present games positively. I have never done a sponsored video. I have never been paid to play a game. I pay to play games, so if I'm not super keen on something, I'm going to let people know. Oh, no. That grenade's all over the shop.
Cover me. Reloading.
Bravo is online.
So yeah. All we know is that it's not hardware with regards to the game performance. That's the only thing I can safely say. It's not hardware.
Battery depleted.
Oh.
Activating emergency air supply. Vital signs stabilized. Shield online.
But yeah.
Grenade incoming. Move.
420 gaming. It's crap. Why play it? Edgy name, bro. The thing is that there's a difference between thinking something's crap and playing it, and then wishing something was a bit better than it is, and then you still play it. And the thing is that you saying it's crap, that's you stating your opinion as if it's fact. You can say the performance isn't great, you can say that it's not optimized. That can all be true. But just say it's crap, don't play it. It's like, why are you watching live streams of games that you think are crap? I don't understand.
Target down.
I mean, Horizon's had a bunch of different issues when it launched, though. I will say that. Like, very, very different. Obviously, the engineering was a great example of what's wrong with Horizons when it launched. Option 0, that is possible to do.
Target located.
Like, it is possible? Yeah? But it's pretty indiscriminate fire, so you're going to find yourself being attacked by everyone.
Alpha point secured. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Give me cover.
Echo is lit up. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Charlie has come online.
Plus, with regards to first-person shooters, it's the only one that I'm remotely invested in at the moment.
Enemy support
Whoa. It's also one of those things that when you're streaming, you're trying to enjoy the game that you play, and people coming in and dumping all over it doesn't help anyone. It's like, if I'm enjoying a game, or I'm enjoying my stream. Isn't that all that matters? Like... target-rich environment. I mean, I've said before that this really should have been called what it is, which is the beta. Like, we are 100% playing the beta for console at the moment, and that's okay. It just needs to be called that. Hey Honeybee, how you doing? Favourite flavour of crisps? Walker's Max Paprika. Yeah, gee. No, I'm doing lows at the moment because I'm working on getting the engineering unlocked, and only lows count apparently. Hang on, 420 gaming. It's ridiculous. You're being shot and running right at the guy. I'm racist against Britishes, so I came in. Well, there's no room for racist people in my stream, so get fucked. Bye. Bye. Problem solved. Also, you spelled gaming wrong, dickface. So, it's just like weak trolling. Seriously, my gran can do better and she's dead.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only problem is, Dead Eagle. Oh, Dead Eagle, we're doing the spam. Yeah, right. We're doing the spammy trick, aren't we? Where's my ship? Okay. We're doing. Yeah, let's cheer. Let's whoop. Quickly have a whoop over all these corpses all over the ground. Alright. So, I'm going to zoom up, and as soon as we drop into Super Cruise, well, Orbital Cruise, and then we do it. Even my gran wouldn't play this, obviously, because she's dead. I've just been over that. Bloody hell. You spelled gaming right on that one, though, didn't you? God. There's, yeah, Mr. Tommy, racist is just flat negative. That's it. Like, oh no. What is? Oh no. You don't like British people. Well, welcome to the rest of the ex-British Empire. Like, seriously? Right. I'm spamming Deadly Eagle. I'm spamming. There we go. Oh, nice. There it is. Dead Eagle. Thank you. That works. Nice. Jambo Tech. Oh, you've just walked in on some light trolling. That's all. And it's like, actually, I'm English, and right now the English don't even like the English. So it's one of those. It's like the English don't even like the English. So don't worry. Oh, he's back. You can't be racist against British people. It was a joke. You spelled gaming wrong again on that one. And also, jokes are meant to be funny, which that isn't. And it can be racist against anyone, really. It's like, learn how to spell. If you're going to pick a name, learn how to spell. And putting 420 in it as well doesn't make it cool. Seriously. I mean, honestly, I just don't like people in general. As far as I'm concerned, I only dislike individuals.
Bears to you. Secure this area.
That's the way I see it.
Reinforcements are touching down. Echo is lit up. Charlie has come online.
Mr. Tommy, yeah, they're probably the English people the rest of us don't like. No, what I'm referencing at the moment is there's certain aspects of the country that isn't fantastic.
Enemy command has called in backup.
It's, for example, like our wonderful English football fans are a bit of a problem, for example.
Reinforcements inbound.
Them destroying London yesterday is completely inexcusable. Like, absolutely awful. And then there's also the racism that is then spawned from it. I really dislike, and I know that's not everybody. Also, I very much dislike the fact that over 50% of the population voted for Britain to leave the UK, well, United Kingdom to leave the EU, because I didn't agree with it. I think it was a mistake. There's just a few things like that. So I'm not. And then anyone that votes Conservative in the UK, I'm not a fan of.
Enemy support has arrived.
You know, there's lots of things that I am not a fan of. I'm not saying anyone that disagrees with my personal beliefs, but that there's some things just don't seem right. You know, like the things that are done in the name of a country or to be patriotic are sometimes absolutely abhorrent.
Ready to deploy.
That's what it is, and that's why sometimes I don't think. It's just that there's been no good come from certain actions.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Foxtrot is seeing combat. Get some guns over there. Grenade inbound.
But that is just me. Ooh, frames. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, I'm just generally not. I just don't like people typically. Like people that walk too slow get on my nerves. People that walk too fast get on my nerves. People that walk in the way get on my nerves. It's things like that, you know. It's just people. It's just people I don't like. I think it's not uniquely English. But typically, and also. Last night, right, this annoyed me last night. Around about 8 o'clock, I popped out to my local supermarché with the intention of picking up some lunch for today, so that I wouldn't have to pop out more than once during the day. Right. And I went round the corner, and it closed early because of the football. Oh my god, this is awful. Oh damn, get messed up. Yeah, Kuro, that is what makes it sad. I almost feel sympathy, but then I gotta remember I don't like people, so I don't have to. There's a reason why I'm on the internet.
Got you.
Okay. I mean, pity is sympathy, isn't it? Feeling sorry for, same thing. I think it's the same thing. Anyway, moving on. Anyone know how many of these I've done so far today? I feel like it's possibly 3. This could be the 4th. 3 or 4, yeah. Well, that is unreasonable. I think this is my 4th. I think this might be my 4th as well. They're legal.
Cover me. Reloading.
Enemy support has arrived. The enemy has captured Bravo. Delta is now online.
Oh,
Reinforcements
convenient.
inbound.
Thingy Shuggy, I think it is going to be. I think it is going to be pushed in August. I say August. That's when autumn. So Slayer, I need to have 10 done. But I've definitely done more than. I've done more in different places than I used to do. So you'd think I've done 10. I've done lots of. Problem is that I was doing highs and mediums,
Reinforcements are touching down.
and they don't count for unlocking the engineer.
Alpha's now online.
So I don't know. And there's no count either, which is a bit of a naff thing.
Enemy support has arrived.
Neutralized.
Wait, there's enemy support has arrived, and everyone looks up, says something. So Drake, definitely the highest accuracy is this one. Like, without a doubt, highest accuracy. If not, it's going to be the laser rifle, the Aphelion. Aphelion? Yeah, Aphelion.
Reinforcements inbound.
I've got you.
I think so. I think, but autumn probably is going to be October.
Enemy command has called in backup.
That's because referendums are just in opinion polls that don't have any legally binding implications and can be completely ignored by governments because half the time people are stupid and don't know best.
Is now online.
Grenade.
There are many examples of the masses not knowing. The problem is you get the people that turn out for votes aren't always representative of what people actually feel. Democracy is beautiful. Oh, don't forget, I am a dictator in the game. And in my opinion... Oh,
Reinforcements have arrived.
well, 420 Gaming, I would say it's been a pleasure, but it hasn't been.
Enemy command has called in backup.
Oh, frames are awful. But yeah, for anyone who's wondering, if you're out there and you're watching streamers, don't go in to just whinge about the game that they're playing, because they don't want to hear it at all, because they're not here to be your agony aunt or agony uncle about you having a temper tantrum about games. It's not what we're here for.
Enemy forces inbound. Alpha's now online.
Enemies behind.
Effigy, it is pretty rough, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't unlocked any of them yet. So it's pretty rough. And there's not an easy way of keeping track of what you're doing or if you've done them yet, I guess, because it's they don't keep track of the number of like markets you've interacted with like they do on the others, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, Commander Mitchell, are you supposed to come in and kiss my bum about that? No, you're not at all. And the thing is that you say I'm complaining about. Constructive commentary is not complaining about, and that's what I'm doing. Like, here's the thing, I wouldn't play a game that I didn't enjoy on stream. That's a fact. And it's as simple as that. But no, you're not supposed to come in and kiss my bum. You're just not supposed to come in and fill people's chats with negativity, because it's not what streamers want. And yeah, you could argue that that builds up to leaving with an echo chamber, because people love using buzz phrases. And to a certain point, no, it doesn't lead to an echo chamber, because realistically speaking, a lot of us are able to remain objective about something that we either enjoy or we don't enjoy.
Reinforcements are touching down.
And I am one of those people. I remain objective. Like, I am able to say, yeah, I enjoy something, but this still needs development. Not a problem. And the thing is, I'm also not going to be someone who turns around and is like, oh, I'm only really mean about the game because I love it. Because that's the kind of thing that people that carry out domestic violence say. It's not a healthy psychological behaviour. You know? It's like... And also, if you don't like something, or you want to whinge about the game, whinge about it to the people that have an input. I don't. I certainly don't. I have no input into the development of the game whatsoever. Oh god, there are too many people here. I'm just playing it like everyone else. Like, I add tickets. I complain about stuff. See, I can't. Right, it's just like I'm done, I moved on, but you're still coming into people's live streams to talk about it. This is like you turning up at an ex-girlfriend's place of work just to complain about them. Like, come on. It's just not... it's not healthy for people to be this upset about a game. It's just not...
Enemy commanders called in backup.
not that healthy. Cedric, how far out have I explored the game? Well, I have been as far as Sagittarius A. I've only gone to the centre of the galaxy. I've not gone any further or anything like that. And that's it.
Reinforcements inbound.
Exploration for me isn't particularly exciting. I like my shooting stuff. That is by far my preference of gameplay. Wait a minute. Are we seriously just jumping on people as they arrive now?
Cover me!
Enemy commanders called in backup. Reloading. Watch my back. Reinforcements are ready to
Oh, come on.
Target acquired. Closing on the target. Closing in. Moving to weapons range.
Closing in.
Moving towards target.
Oh, come on.
I won't go down so easy.
Nice.
Grenade.
Out of the way.
Yeah, Tom, it definitely has, isn't it?
Enemy located.
He's like this guy.
Oh.
Target in sight.
So few people around.
Moving to weapons range.
And you know that, oh look, here comes another one. Let's all run underneath it and prepare to blow them away.
Give me cover.
All seems very harsh, doesn't it? Close.
Charlie has come online.
Shield online.
Target eliminated.
I'm out of right.
Closing distance to target.
Yeah, Tommy, it's not due to that at all. It's not a server issue either. The way instancing works, being the way it works, for example, is there has to be a state change for things to be recorded. So if the game were to crash when I am running around, then it would record basically what's happened. I wouldn't report any data to it because it isn't automatic, constant polling for data.
Enemy force eliminated. That's a solid victory. You can catch it.
This is something to do with the way it's been programmed, I think. So something is not right. It is just poorly optimized. Honestly, I think it's poorly optimized because it's not using full capacity of hardware at all, not remotely. And it could be. It has a potential to. It's free and welcome to use whatever I have. And it doesn't. So, it's like, no. But Jambotech, yeah, the plan was to do, try and get 10 of these conflict zones done. The thing is, I don't know how many I've done. Don't have a clue. In my head, I've done nearly 10. So I'm having to wait and see what happens. Also, guys, I am playing in a low conflict zone, so it's an easy one. It is literally on easy mode because these are the only ones you can do that count for unlocking the engineer. Versus if you play them in like if you play them on the more difficult versions, or the more difficult high level ones, they are obviously more difficult and with shooting, all that. So yeah, gives a bit of an idea. Also, I've got above grade 1 as weapons and stuff, so it does make a bit of a difference. Only thing is that I will say, Spanker, is that I mean, the whole kind of going in and out thing is an instant change, and instant changes are where information is transferred to the server on instance change. So, Sausage Slaps, what are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? You're not on the elite hating bandwagon like everyone else is. I don't have to hate stuff. I don't feel it. Don't really mind. Like, Thing is that I am pretty much enjoying what Odyssey added. The only thing I'll say is that I wish there were more frames. That's all I've got. The lighting still doesn't. If I'm being super picky, the lighting still doesn't seem quite right. But that's really it. I'm not. But no, I'm not. I'm not on. And nor will I be making a video talking about how Elite Dangerous is dead. So. Because at the moment I've only got Domino unlocked. 10 restore, no. 10 surface, I've definitely done. I must have done this. Well, 420 game in. Don't worry, dude. It's not personal. I just don't want you on my channel because I think you're a prick. How about that? So, you're not upsetting me. You're just not welcome here. The same way that if you were to come up to my front door in my house, I wouldn't let you in. Same thing. So Vimes, I don't know yet until I've got like the full upgrade of stuff. Like once I'm fully upgraded on my suit, I'm probably going to feel like I absolutely wreck. But then at the same time, I've got my Corvette where I probably feel like I absolutely wreck as well. You know, it's a very difficult thing to think about in that way. Honestly, 2 shots from a shotgun at point blank range probably should turn someone into red mist. So I think that should be the case. Sonic, yeah, I think they're just doing their weekly this is what we're doing thing, isn't it? Right, that's what we'll do. We'll log off and then we'll go back in. Ah, cool. So, the good news is, Mitchell, is that now I also know your other account name, don't I? And all I do is just assume that if it's got Mitchell or 420, you're gone. No issue. Oh look, there's the invitation. We've definitely done 10. We've done 10. I have no idea what they do, so should we go and see them? They said Cirrus, didn't they? Cirrus. To be fair, I would have just kept on going without the encouragement to relog, so I appreciate that one, guys. So what's the last thing? Because I've just had a quick look. I've got Twitter feed malarkey. What it says. Right. We'll have a look at the community schedule, I guess. Is that the most recent post? That one from Broden himself. Oh, right, so it's not actually been put out. Interesting. Oh yeah, Skytramp, just so you know, Nightbot stops you from posting it, but I can still see it and I can still read it, and I will repost this as well. There we go. So yeah, it doesn't like it if you post links, but I won't look. Right, let's have a read through together, shall we? Well, that's the wrong screen. There we go. Well, Joseph, we've kind of decided we're not going to. I'd say that. Oh, Gabriel, don't say so today. Right, let's have a read through. So, greetings, Commanders. With the release of Update 5 on the 1st of July, plus a few smaller server updates since, Update 6 currently in development. They could have told us that it was in development, couldn't they? And we don't know. Anyway, communication from Frontier is poor and always has been, just for clarity, and I always think it has been. I want to take a moment of your time to talk about the next steps for Elite Dangerous. We are fully aware and accept the frustration that many of our players have had with their experience of Elite Dangerous Odyssey. The community has spoken. The moment's kind of passed, Joe, so that's why. Like, it was like a hot moment thing, and it's over, unfortunately. So, right. Except the community have spoken and we have heard the feedback clearly and we will act on that feedback. As you may remember in our recent development article, the significant amount of updates and development effort has been done due to fixed and improved issues since the launch of Odyssey has meant our work on console release has not progressed as quickly as we had hoped. I think that does mean there's going to be a delay, doesn't there? Like, for a moment, we're going to get comfortable into our reading position.
Hello there.
I think that's what I have to do. Time, thank you for the follow. So yeah, it sounds like a delayed console to me. What's more, we can see that the strides we've made through the first 5 updates are positive. We must continue on with this progress and give the experience that you expect on PC. So, with those things in mind, we've spent a lot of time discussing and re-evaluating our previous plans and made the decision to prioritise the core PC experience for Elite Dangerous. Ultimately, we believe it is the right to focus our efforts on the core Elite Dangerous Odyssey experience for the platforms that we have released on, before opening up more. Well, that's just sensible. Like, that is sensible. Whilst it's not good for console players, it is sensible. We know that the work we do to improve players' experience in Elite Dangerous Odyssey PC will benefit other platforms in the future, but the dates and details of the console platforms are going to change. We do not want to rush into confirming any dates or changes this has on our console release. We must remain fully focused on the core Elite experience. Only when we feel the foundation of the PC release is solid, we'll be able to relay our console roadmap on top. So this could be quite a while. Elite Dangerous Odyssey is an important step on a complicated journey and we must get this right before we can consider moving on to these new platforms. So what does this actually mean for Elite Dangerous and the Elite Dangerous Odyssey? It means that we will see more game updates over the coming months. We'll continue to work through the issue tracker, fix bugs, improve performance, but we will also be able to explore and add additional features, content and improvements to the game. So the content. So more content. Okay. We will continue to give open monthly development updates where we discuss work in progress content, challenges, and issue tracker, and more. We know the previous levels of detail for the roadmap and developer update have not met expectations, but we are grateful for your patience whilst we shift and adjust plans in the face of such clear feedback. Please remember that our team here at Frontier are working hard to support the game and our community. Behind every bug fix, design decision, and community post is a person who cares a lot about giving our players the best possible experience. I'd ask that everyone remains calm and respectful when sharing their thoughts and feedback. Yeah, do that. And do it in the right place, in the right way. We all have the same goal and we'll get there together. Please bear with us. So, what do we make of that? Like, what do you guys make of that? Because to me, obviously, it sounds like a delay to console release, 100%. Like, basically, it said it in many words. And it's about, honestly, it's the right decision, and I think that it's something that should have been said at the start. Stormy UK, yeah, probably the same. I'm probably about with you there. Ultimately good for the game, not great for console players. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of salt. Average player, but I don't think that's usual corporate stuff. Like, it's... CEOs typically don't come out and say stuff like that. That's not a usual thing. I mean, English gent, they kind of are, and don't roast me for this just yet. And the reason why I say they kind of are is because they have released the game on PC. It's bad, and then they're not going to deliver you a bad product. So what's happening now is, as most of us are looking at it, is that we have been playing the beta for console, and they basically kind of admitted it. So that's the way I'm seeing it, and that's the way I think most people should probably try and look at it as well. We know that's the case, and also you've got to remember is that Elite was released on PC first, so the consoles are the later come in. Yeah, it's not good that it's being delayed at all. I don't think it is. But I only hope that the case is that it'll be in a good condition when you guys get it. Joe, I mean, they need to... Problem is that they can't now go back. And you can't now go back and say, oh yeah guys, it was a beta. Because then you've missold your product completely and intentionally. So you cannot do that. Like, even if it's true, and even if we say... KC, is that what I said? I don't think I said that. Hang on. You want the same treatment, so do you want a buggy mess of a release? That would be the thing. It's like, that's what you'd get if it was the same treatment, which isn't really what's wanted, is it? So, also I have no idea. I definitely didn't say that. It's definitely not what I meant either. My point is that it's kind of like, console has been a second thought, and consoles are very different to develop on. Oh god, why am I being interdicted right by a star? This is never where you want to be. But no, it's... If there's a smaller number of people playing on a platform, which for console there is, you can't blame them for concentrating on all of the customers they have already pissed off. Like, that's the problem you've got, is you've got a bunch of customers who have already bought a product who are pissed off. Now, delaying a product for another group of players who, if they receive the product in its current state, would be pissed off. It's a trade-off that you have to make. Yep, you'd be annoyed that it's late, but when you do get it, it'll be good. Hopefully. That as an intention is correct, and probably the right direction to go with. Is that what's going to happen? Don't know. Is it good for the console players that that's happened? No. Certain things are independent. That's what I'm trying to say. I just don't see... I wouldn't... Right now, here we go. I would say to anyone who's not strictly happy with the way Elite Dangerous is, and Odyssey is, don't spend money on it. So... Stormy, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It doesn't necessarily mean that at all, I don't think. I'd probably say that they've got, well, people manically working. Manically working. Comprage saying that any sort of specifics. Well, they have said that they've heard that we're not being specific, that they weren't being specific enough. So hopefully they will do that when they are ready to. We do already know that Frontier are notoriously tight-lipped with regards to giving us information. I think it's more of a... Stormy, so with your point, I think it's more of a... Is there any point in developing the console version when the PC version isn't ready yet, and the console version is going to be based probably quite heavily on the PC code? I think it's more of that. I hope it's that. Maybe I don't know enough about game development to be to really say. I'm going on basically what I would consider logical. That's what I'm saying. But if there is someone who is a developer out there in chat who knows more, like, I would also recommend, if you can, watch Commander Scorpius's streams on Twitch. He's a developer, a software developer, and is a smart guy and knows more than I do about these things.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, hey cats, how you doing? Joined us during a very serious conversation. Having a serious conversation. Oh, do we get night vision on? And also there are some things that I think are fact, and aren't always fact. I typically try to focus on more of the psychology kind of things, the customer service type things, because that's what I've got experience in, versus the core technical side of programming, because I don't know enough. Cats, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. Essentially, I think it's hard. That's why I think it is. I always think that game development is hard. Vulture, you know that. But now, I just think best case scenario is, right, and this is what everyone would like. Everyone would like to be able to deliver a perfect product first time round, wouldn't they? But that isn't always possible. For whatever reason. I think everyone would want to have a perfect product delivered first time round, but that doesn't always happen. It's the way it is, but it doesn't mean people have to like it. But the way you handle things are important. And also, cats, funny enough, I was literally saying, I don't know if there's a software developer out there who can add some more comments. I have no idea where the engineer's going to be in here, actually. Other places I've been to engineers, they're off to the side, and that's all there is to come and do. So, have a look. Where are they? Over in this little... They're around here, aren't they? Yes.
Can I help you, Commander?
To be fair, cats, I can't blame you if you're having a break from it.
Don't believe we've met before, and I've got a good memory. I'm Hero.
What have you got? Increased sprint duration, improved jump assist,
a gun for hire should
faster handling.
You look like you've worked.
Looks interesting. I haven't got any of the stuff. The closest thing I'm to having is improved jump assist.
Some well-placed enhancements will increase your agility.
Because what if? Okay, that one's empty. But I've got a Dominator suit with increased sprint duration already, which I'm using. So we don't that. See, Rocky Star, that's what I agree with that. I do think releasing too early would be awful at this point. Because we get, did you learn anything from the PC release? Would immediately be the go-to talk.
Look elsewhere.
Modify weapons. Have we got anything that we can modify weapons? Like, oh, have we got faster handling on my on one of them? Wait a minute. Why am I not using this one? I should be using this one, and I'm using the other one. A noise suppressor and fast handling was the only one that I'd want, really. And I already have it on the shotgun. And I should be using this one rather than the stowed reloading, because the stowed reloading one I don't even use. Can you introduce me to Anna?
Maybe you can help me out. New automated weapons are being sketched out every day. There's always a new calculation or alloy variant being tested. Bring me defense data to help inspire my ideas.
Very chatty. I will say the engineers are very chatty.
Keep your trail cold.
Very chatty. Robot suit thing on, okay. Don't think I've ever seen that anywhere else. I think, right, I'm going to have to pull up ED Engineer. The only third-party tool that I use. Most of the time. The only one I use. Because we need a shopping list. So, ED Engineer. Strongly recommend for PC. It is a solid piece of third-party hardware. Software, even. When it loads up. Okay. So, shopping list time.
Isn't this a nice
We want
repeat business is
an extra ammo capacity, and we're going to want that for a couple of places. These are people that I don't have access to yet. That's for sure. Right. Weapon, I'm not really interested in enhanced tracking, extra backpack. Sorted by type. Suit. Night vision. I'd want all three suits for that, I think. Darius, we just spoke about that already this stream quite a lot. And it's a boring conversation. And we're not having it. And the only reason why people should ever play a game, Darius, is because they enjoy it. And we want
need a little more spring.
faster shield regen. Probably want some of them. Actually, I mean, do I want... I say I only have one of them. That's still a lot of stuff. An extra ammo capacity we probably want. Right, let me focus on the dominate. You know what, I'm going to do Dominator suit only. I'd assume that. Yeah, Vulture P, you are right. That objectively, that's true, I'd say, for lots of people. So, suit-wise, we want extra ammo capacity, suit faster shield regen, night vision. This is me thinking purely about the Dominator suit. Now, I already have increased sprint duration. Ammo capacity, shield regen, night vision. Well, no, hang on. Wait. Wouldn't I want damage resistance? But I suppose if it's my combat suit, then I probably wouldn't want night vision. Would I? Trying to work what? There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff that I don't have. Like, I feel like I've been playing quite a bit.
Let's get to work.
You know, if I do one suit at a time and I focus on one suit at a time, things tell me always. I feel like I'm always having problems seeing things in the dark. But it might not be the most important thing to go for right now. And then I'm like, Lumion saying, I think no night vision on the Dominator. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Yeah, MK, I've been doing a bunch of them, but it feels like I've not got enough stuff yet. I'm going to do a lot of trading. A lot.
Tell me what you need, Commander. The less questions, the better.
Well, I'm definitely going to want magazine-sized weapons, that's for sure, like for all of it. And then, would I want... We don't have higher accuracy for Manticore. I suppose they're very accurate anyway, aren't they? It's the average pleb. Night vision's a must on all seats. I don't know if it is on the Dominator seat, actually. Security expenses, weapon component, tungsten. I'm going to do a lot of weapon components, aren't I? Greater range on the shotgun might be nice.
Isn't this a nice surprise? Repeat business is always welcome.
Yeah, see, average play, what I'm thinking is in conflict zones and stuff, because you just see the things above people's heads anyway. So that's kind of my thinking. I'm also thinking improved higher accuracy plasma weapons. Oh, there you go. Like you could. So here's the thing, right? The plasma is. Oh no! If I get it, I'll definitely use it. Average pleb, 100%. I'll definitely use it if I get it. I know that. But I'm trying to think of what. If I were to put together like the ultimate suit, the ultimate shotgun, like one particularly for conflict zones, for example, would be probably what I've already got. See, Gypsy, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is you do you do greater range and accuracy, and it's got to have a choke effect on it for sure. Also, how much stuff do I have? How? Does it have a count? A count of everything? These are tells me where to find stuff. Oh, and then there's commodities underneath. Oh no, it's all that stuff. Okay. So TK, you said for your Dominator, you went combat movement, extra ammo, damage reduction, and battery cap. Hindsight, you wish you went damage reduction, faster shields. See, that's what I'm thinking. So I've already got combat movement speed on Like, we'll have a...
I was just about to continue a painting I've been working on, but I suspect... Where do you want the work?
So I've already got a Dominator suit here with increased sprint duration, which is good. We want that. But then I've got like some other Dominator suits kicking around, and you know what? I haven't even maxed them out level-wise yet.
Look elsewhere.
But I think it would be really useful. But again, looking at weapons, just having a think. I've got faster handling already applied, which is good. Why am I not using that one? Right.
Something else in mind? Until next time.
See, surely greater range with the shotgun, because I mean, the shotgun would be, in reality, the only weapon I would use, and having a choke on it would be super handy. I think it would be. Having greater range would be very handy, because it also means that even at close range, if you're more accurate, you're going to shred... Like, you're going to be more accurate with your spread's going to be tighter, surely. So you get more bits and more fragments that hit people. You can't say I'm... No. Average pleb, you can't just say you're wrong, you've got to explain why. That's what we do here. Why am I wrong? Why is the logic not sound? That's what I need to know. I need to know why I'm wrong. Right. Manage loadouts. Custode reloading, because honestly, you don't use it. See, you say your tormentor will hit across settlement, but I'm using the shotgun. Here's what I'm talking about. The shotgun. The intimidator. Not the pistol. Great. Good time for delivery. Yeah, see, I'm talking about, I'm using a shotgun and a sniper. So shotgun, sniper, and then the pistol as my sidearm. That's what I've been using. Now what we're going to have to go and do anyway, because we don't have any of the stuff that we need, we need to look at getting Jude unlocked, and then Kit Fowler. So Kit Fowler, I'm going to need opinion polls for, which just isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? Right. Let's go and do some missions somewhere. I think we've got somewhere BGS friendly for us to go. Damascus, we've already chatted about that already and reviewed it quite heavily. Also, you're not allowed to post a link because Nightbot doesn't like it. Sols. Yeah, I've had a chat about that in some detail. Right.
You are free of starport limits. This is traffic operations signing off.
Okay, so we're off to HIP 57589. Catchy little name. See what we can do. Void crash site mission still booked. Well, I'm going to run the reactivation missions, although I haven't seen any of them since update 5. So there's that. So I have to kind of see what happens. Oh dear. I was saying they're back. Good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Joe, I don't think there's a particularly efficient way of doing it. Like, I'm pretty sure there isn't. Or it's not feeling very... It's just not very efficient, I don't think, because of the amount of RNG involved.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Lamion, you said you've seen one power mission for the first time in a week today. Oh dear. Hey Weejet, how you doing? Yeah. So I think we can safely say that things need fixing still? Can we say that? I feel like it's one of the things that we can probably say out loud and be quite realistic about it and be like, yeah, that needs fixing. Reactivate are more common anarchy systems. Are they? But that seems like a really... Like I say are they as in like... That seems like a really odd place for them to be. Like, why there?
Fuel scooping.
Oh no, I need to wake up. Actually, you know what? Been streaming for 2 hours. And on YouTube, I haven't mentioned it. If you fancy it, and you want to show some support, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. It's free.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, this place is kind of BGS friendly. That's the idea behind it. That's the reason why I'm going for the system. When I run missions, I try and only do them in sensible place. Had loads of reactivates in Blue and surrounding anarchy systems because the episode infected are always taking bases offline. Interesting. I have mentioned it before, I only really play Elite when I'm streaming, so wait, is that a landable planet? No, high muscle content. Has to be like a... because it looks like it has an atmosphere around it, and I was like, wait, is that landable? It is not. But definitely has a visible atmosphere. So we'll check out Cavendish Terminal, see if they have anything decent with regards to missions. I'm unsure if they will. Ouija, I hope your day goes quickly and uneventfully. Because that just sounds crap. Something I don't miss about working is that. But yeah, not been here. Have a look around, see what they got. Obviously, have a quick check at the shop because you always check at the shop. I will say I do think the lighting got pushed a little bit too far in the other direction. I don't know what you guys think on that one. I feel like things have become a little bit too bright in places. I'm glad it's not just me. A little bit washed out, I think. It's kind of like someone's put the gamma way up in places. And it's a bit like, oh. I noticed it. A lot of things come down to what monitor you play on as well. This is like one of these reasons why people that do like proper video editing have, you know, your full-on RGB calibrated monitors and stuff.
After a weapon or an upgrade, something catches your eye, let me... None of these guns will let you down.
None of these guns will let you down. What do you got? What do you got? Executioner. Engineered Executioner? Well, sorry, upgraded Executioner here, if anyone wants it. No, it's fine. I really should sell the Oppressor. And a level 2 Dominator seat as well, which is free to have. I can't sell the Oppressor because it's slightly upgraded, which means I've got to keep it. Got to keep it if it's upgraded. Now, chemical super base you can trade for, can't you?
Is that everything?
So Tommy, basically what it means is what we're talking about here is that things have changed quite a lot. As in, everyone liked the way it was, and then they got made too dark. And then now it's too bright. We want something in the middle. That's kind of the point. Right, we are doing missions for the Chan Exchange today. No support missions available. There are no support missions available here at all. This is what I mean. I still haven't seen any support missions. That's annoying. Sailing, yeah, we've seen. We had a look. And hey, Snappo, how you doing? Could do some larceny. Larceny's normally pretty good for grabbing stuff. It's in the same system. Yeah, I just don't see I don't know why they're so rare. It just seems unusual that that's the case now. Because they were, I get it that in the alpha there were loads because that's what they wanted to test out. But now I just don't seem to see any anywhere, which sucks.
Need some more? Do you want to earn some credits? I really need some help with something kind of illegal.
No, we're not doing anything illegal just now. See, Vazarus, funnily enough, I play Conan. And I enjoy it very much. But I play on PC, so I will say floodlights is probably just the wrong word to be used, in fact, just for clarity, what we're talking about. If you're standing right in front of one, obviously it's going to be super bright, because for some reason we're talking about floodlights. What I will say about them, and floodlights in general, is that when you're playing on a football pitch that has floodlights, you can still see everything that you're doing. It's not so washed out you can't see stuff. And that's more what we're talking about. It's too bright, so you can't see anything. It shouldn't impair function, considering every ship uses the same cockpit-based system. So Vazarus, I found that Sipter was totally impossible to play. Like, it was like hard mode when it first got launched. And I haven't actually dipped back into it since it's been updated a lot. So, Jose, yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing that as a system, but I'm also trying to be good and behave myself for doing sort of our background simulation stuff to help my faction out. Trying to be good, trying to be sensible. But at the same time, I'm just going to copy that system now. Oh yeah, someone asked me what games I would play if it wasn't for Elite. But Conan would probably be one that I'd put quite a bit of time into. Conan Exiles. So I'll probably give that a go. Stream that for a bit. The problem is that what you have is that you've got an audience. As a streamer, you have an audience, right? And what you typically like to try and do is keep your audience. So if you go off and you do something and start playing a different game that your audience isn't interested in, you lose your audience. And no one wants that. So I'd probably want to see what people would be interested in. Bear in mind, I actually don't like No Man's Sky, so it gives me a headache. It's colour palette and its aesthetic doesn't get on well with me. But I guess it probably have to be Star System, wouldn't it? Like, it's the closest thing out there to it. Or I'd find something similar. I'll try and find something similar, I guess. Oops, going too fast. Not looking at chat. Classic. The thing is that I think it's like I say, like No Man's Sky, the gameplay and stuff, it does tie in with lots of things, like with what I enjoy playing. Like I like crafting games, I like survival games, I like upgrading stuff. I like all of that. But for some reason, No Man's Sky, I just don't like the way it looks. and that really puts me off. I think games need to be a visual treat. You know, it should be something that you look at and it's just like, wow. Whether it be a sunset across a vista, or if it's a landing on a planet and you're having a walk around and everything looking crazy, like, that's cool. That kind of thing. I don't even know if it's too cartoony, Kura. I think it's more of a
Surface scanned by 50%.
oh, we've never scanned this place before. There we go. Is it? I don't even know if it's the cartoony aspect of it. I don't necessarily mind cartoony things.
Orbital flight engaged.
Wait, orbital flight's engaged, and this is where I'm supposed to come to look for. Actually, in VR, it was kind of fun. It added a bit more to it, I think. Where's my mission marker? I am supposed to have a mission marker here, and I don't have one. This seems to be a problem. Yeah, Steve, I'm thinking that would be the correct word to use.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything from this place, am I? Because I had one that worked literally the other day, and there've been no updates since. It's like, ah. Simondo, this is unfortunately the place where I'm supposed to be. Like, this is the planet I am at. And there's something somewhere on this planet, this little potato, and it's gone. Right, let's do a relog and see if that helps. Oh, Skytramp. I only just seen that you said it doesn't help. But no! Don't say that. Yeah, walking around on the planet until I find it. That doesn't sound like it's gonna work. Ian, I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. So that those that don't know, I went through radiotherapy last week. 5 sessions to my chest, like here. So having it on my lung. It went. It was done. It wasn't awful. Could have been much worse. So disappointing. Right, let's go to the nearest place for pick up a different mission then, shall we? But yeah, I will say, I find it frustrating when games don't work as a content creator, because I don't like dumping on games. I don't like doing that. Great. And now I'm being closed in on by a dude. By a bounty hunter, apparently, because I've got a bounty. And there they are. Hang on. It's one of my own faction's bloody ships. That seems rude. So rude. Okay. Because this ship is not built for fighting. Now, so Ian, right? I have Star Trek Bridge Commander, except I've never been able to get it to work. I've never been able to get it to detect my microphone, or detect the correct microphone, even, which was really annoying, really annoying. So I tried to play it with Commodore Scorpius, Turgeon, and I think Commodore Machine as well. Trying to play it, and it was just a nightmare. I just didn't detect my microphone at all. No matter which microphone I had it set to. Because we've spoken about doing it as a stream, because we think it'd be quite funny. For anyone that has seen mine and Scorpius's two idiots play Arizona Sunshine streams, like, if you haven't seen them, they are well worth a watch. It's us being idiots. Hang on, wait. Star Trek Bridge Commander. Hang on, wait. I'm thinking of a different game, Ian, aren't I? I am thinking of something else. Bridge Crew. That's what I was thinking of, Bridge Crew. That was it. That's what I was trying to say. My mistake. Yeah, we thought it'd be hilarious, so... But yeah, Arizona Sunshine, two idiots play Arizona Sunshine. It's a series of videos on my channel on YouTube. Well worth watching. It's like the highlights of us playing, and it was basically us drinking and playing Arizona Sunshine. And the thing is that it was so strange because we're playing in VR. I'm in my living room in one town. He's in his living room in another town. And it's like we're
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
It's like we are in the same room together, playing this game. Like, to the point where actually, like, we're in these caves fighting zombies, and it's like we're standing next to each other. So that was like a really, really good experience with VR, like top. Ian, yeah, I realised, mate. I realised, and I think I know the one you mean. Because I think I played some demos of it. Like, I went round to my friend's house when I was a kid,
You want to buy if you don't want to be caught unprepared.
and they had
These
it.
guns will let you down.
Oh, hello. Hello. I mean, it's headshot damage, but it's grade 3 and it's 21 million. 21 mil. I think I'm going to buy it. I think I'm going to buy it. Yeah, I'm buying it.
Nice. It's something with a Karma L6.
It's like,
You
ka-ching!
won't know what it is afterwards.
Steve, yeah, they are. Vizaris, so you've got something to spend your money on? That's what I've got. But yeah, the extra okay, and a grade 3 MAV suit as well. This is a nice little find, isn't it? Oh, look. Let me quick look at my suits. Because I don't think... I'm going to buy the MAV suit as well, because that's well worth having. Yeah, I'm in the klepto phase still. Oh, I can definitely afford it. That's not worry.
Planning on some salvage work, are we?
Yes,
Just
I am.
don't cut yourself with the arc cutter while you're filling up all that extra carrying space. Oh, and don't forget to equip that suit into a loadout.
Nice. 200 sidewinder display. Yeah, that is a bit dull sometimes.
Appreciate the business.
The only thing I can think... No, I've got nothing. I've got no real logic to define it.
The legendary Cobra. No matter what kind of ship you're looking for, there's a Falcon Delay. Falcon Delay, bridging the stars.
But yeah. I don't know. I mean, honestly, an ASP scout. Come on. Procurement and combat. So we've got some combat. We can go do some combat missions, I guess. I'd say preferably not an excavation one, because they don't always have a lot of stuff in them, but why not? What's the engineering we get? Combat training materials? Sure, why not? Although I won't be wearing that MAV suit that I've just purchased, because the MAV suit that I have has got the additional backpack space. So, I don't know, Sausage, if I manage to pull it off, I think it's all good. Vazarus, no there isn't. But yeah, when it comes to like old games, Shuggy, I played Voyager Elite Forces. I loved it. Oh, that was brilliant. I used to really enjoy the online play because it was basically the same as Quick Through, which is good fun. So I definitely enjoyed that. When it comes to RTS games, though, most people know it. I am a StarCraft fan. StarCraft Remastered. I play a lot of that. Like, every week I play. I wish I was better at it, though. Honestly, wish I was much, much better. But I'm not, so I have to make do. Like, I can beat my friend as Protoss, like, and he plays either Terran or Zerg. And I can win and beat him. The computers are no longer a challenge whatsoever. But playing random people on the line, nah. I'm not good enough. I just don't. I'm not either fast enough, or I don't know what I'm supposed to do like I thought I did. I felt like I knew what I was doing all the time, and then I didn't. Kasari Excavation Hub. Please tell me I'm in the right system. So what's missing? I've done my honk. And there's a big chunk of the system missing, is there? Or it looks like there's a chunk of the... Yeah. Isn't that supposed to show stuff? When you honk, isn't it supposed to show stuff? Isn't that... Never mind. Right. Nav beacon. Yeah, see, I played Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 was my favourite of the Command & Conquer games. And I remember playing Dune, and I played Dune 2000, and then Emperor Battle for Dune. It's very good. But I didn't play the original Dune. But I do know that there's a way for you to go and play Dune 2000 or Dune 2, as it were, in a modern client. There is a way to go and do that out there on the interwebs. See, the honk doesn't. See, the thing is, right. Here's my thing, Steve. Is that the range on the Discovery Scanner is unlimited. So it should just go. Oh, great. It says nav beacon, but that's not where the nav beacon is. And off we go. A new Dune RTS. The problem with real-time strategy games is that when did like the last big one come out? I feel like it's a difficult thing to put together. I feel like the genre, because like the 90s was the decade for RTS games. And I feel like certain games completely peaked that genre. StarCraft. And obviously StarCraft 2 came out. Is that the last one? Was that the last big RTS game? Because StarCraft 2 is much easier than StarCraft. Much easier to control large armies, much easier to be able to actually do literally anything. You think Elite Dangerous would have made a good RTS game? Would you think like fleet battles, or are we talking in space RTS, or are we talking like on the ground? I'm interested. Because I'm trying to think like what RTS games are there. Space RTS like Homeworld. See, I've never played Homeworld. Well, I tried to play it, and
Hello there.
the version that I had was bad. Skytramp, thank you for the follow. No, MK, it's not a real-time strategy game. It's a sim, which is not the same. So I'm going to say no, MK, no, it's not. Tell you off because it's not a real-time strategy game. It's just because I say when I tried to MMO, yeah, but only because it's 40k games are not bad. Yes, Roger P. Okay, yeah, Dawn of War. Dawn of War, the first one, was your classical kind of building game, fighting, shooting game. Well, like build an army, go do this, and then Dawn of War 2 was more of your like hero squads. Yeah, but real time with strategy doesn't make a game real time strategy game. Oh, cool. So, because it's summer in England, I've got the windows open, and the bin men have just come along to take the bins away out the back. So I apologise for the squeaky noises, not much I can do about it. But at least you all know that vehicle is reversing. But yeah, so Dawn of War 3, I played enough, I actually streamed it, I think. And I unfortunately found it so far away from the first two games that it didn't feel right. Sensory, yes, we have spoken about it. We kind of went through the post and had a chat. Honestly, as we know, the there's going to be a delay to the console version. That's the key message, and the PC version's getting some love to fix, which is needed. It is a shame that it is at expense. That's the thing. I say it's a shame that it's at the expense of console. Space Hulk, yeah, I enjoyed Space Hulk. I used to play the board game. No, effigy would be my knees in need of a service. Because technically the BGS isn't even real time. Which is a thing. Right, we've got some bad guys down there. How many do we have? 9. This should be pretty easy, he says. Watch me get killed. Because I used to play 40k at a Blood Angels army. And honestly, one of my favourite games was Necromunda. Necromunda was absolutely my favourite 40k based game. But yeah, Necromunda, and then they released a Necromunda game, Necromunda Gang Wars, Underhive Wars, and I picked that up, and unfortunately, it was just nothing like I thought it would be. They really depicted it that it would be like, all this has crashed, so next to my menu. But yeah, I haven't played actual 40k since, as in like on the tabletop, since the 2nd edition. That's when. So, yeah. Crashes. Oh. Okay, right, we out. Cool, like it never happened. Fine.
Shield deactivated. Shield activated.
Take this! Ah, where are you located?
Right, spawn down. We're going to power this place back up.
You're going down!
Should have brought out the rocket launcher. I should have done. That shot me straight through the cover. That's not cool. That is severely not cool. But yeah, when it came to 140k games, I really liked Necromunda and Gorka Walker. But, safe to say, I've been really disappointed with the computer game remakes that they've been doing recently when it comes to 40k games and all that kind of stuff, because they've been quite disappointing. Especially they released Necromunda Bounty Hunter or something. It was and I bought it and had to return it within 20 minutes because it made me feel physically sick.
Don't make it easy for him.
So yeah, proper move, physically sick, and I was just like, oh no, not enjoying it as an experience at all. I couldn't put my finger on it, what it was, and it was trying to be Titanfall with the movement and stuff, and it just didn't. Wait, did it? Anyone else notice where that body went? Just me? Okay, now there are only 7 people to kill here now.
Bounty detected. Bounty detected.
See, right now, night vision. Wouldn't that be good?
Mission status updated.
Alright, so
Bounty detected. Shield deactivated.
we are going to power this side back up and rob the place blind. That's the plan. Oh, Tom, it's what I gotta do, man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know how it is. Got that itchy trigger finger. Oh, Roman, is that? Oh. Will it all be gone? Because that's going to be a real pain in the backside. Ah.
Hello there.
Because that's bad. Kriko, thank you for the follow. Because I had no choice to do that. Because of course it's the anti-horrible farming mechanism, isn't it? So we'll have a quick run around. Make sure we've got empty stuff. Because that's kind of why we came here. And the more I think about it, Roman, the more I'm like, yeah, that is the case, isn't it? I'm reasonably sure you are correct. So, like, you said it, and I'm like, yeah, that does sound right.
Energy transfer complete.
That's not the right place either. Oh, and there aren't going to be any bodies on the bloody floor either, are there? So, because what you can normally do is you can find corpses lying around when you come to one of these sites that's been infested with raiders. You normally find bodies for the crew that would have been here. so you can actually scan them, get in, run around, help yourself to everything. I mean, at least energy cells are there. But yeah, if there are no bodies, then I'm not going to bother, because that's going to be a real pain in the backside. Yeah. Right, that's the power room. But yeah, I get a sneaky suspicion that there's not going to be any bodies.
Energy transfer complete. Overload in progress. Overload complete. Entering pressurized environment.
We zap everything. Only because I don't have the It pains me to say it, but I still haven't gone and bought any any of the e-breaches. Oh, we're out of.
Suit fully charged.
Pains me to say it. Still no e-breaches, and there is nobody in here. Literally nobody. And also empty. Empty, yeah. So wash out. Let's leave. We're done here. Shuggy, I mean 8 billion is more than enough. I mean, I've spent way less than that in Odyssey on equipment. Like way less than $1 billion even. So it's all good. Yeah. That was me hoping for bodies on the floor that weren't Grover.
Bounty detected.
Right, so just gotta find my ship. Steve, it's not about having the regulator. It's about not having the security clearance. And I don't have any e-breaches, so I can't do it. Tom, e-breaches make me think of some kind of futuristic trouser wear. Yeah. Oh well, we've completed the mission either way, so that's fine, because that's what we were here to do. Yeah, Odyssey actually isn't that bad. Shuggy, the most expensive weapon I've seen so far was that 21 million rocket launcher, and that was it. Right, so we've mentioned this system is good for reactivations, did we? That's pretty far away from where we already are. So let's complete our mission. And then we'll head over there. And then we'll talk about heading over there later on during the week. Don't you overheat. Don't you overheat. So what did I just say? But yeah, not too bad. I would say you're looking to get your initial equipment. Shaggy, to give you an idea, you're spending less than 1 mil. So, like, and that's like your initial gun, your 3 suits, and to be honest, you can almost not bother with the Artemis suit unless you want to go exploring. Because I can't see much point in having it really. Because once again, the exploration gameplay is just simply not for me. Not my kind of thing. What I will say is you'll want to try out as many different types of weapons and go from there. So, Iabulu. Well, Horus, I mean, exploration does exist in Odyssey. It's just the same thing from Horizons with walking around on a planetary surface and scanning some extra stuff and clicking 3 more times. That's the thing. It's like, it's just not very. It's not very inspiring gameplay, and often I always say this: you can spot something that's designed by people that don't play the game. You can always spot that. It's kind of a, well, would you want to spend hours doing this? And that is the most important question, I think. Alright, Sonic, take care, have a good one. Best of luck in the pub quiz. Roman, I have managed it. I've done it now. And it isn't even different ones. I did like the same one over and over again and got it. We did finish them off, so we've got them. It's the reactivation missions that we that I need to start doing next for the next one. But I think that's going to be a later on during the week thing to do. Tomorrow, what I have to do, it's probably going to be a slightly earlier stream. We are going to be checking out that other game that I've been talking about, Dystera. We're going to give it a go. It's kind of like a survival game, think Rust, but more futuristic. World's been obliterated. We go back and we're landing from space to try and reclaim it, kind of thing. That's the gist of the storyline. Is a looter-gatherer type thing. Should be interesting, I hope. We'll give it a go. I have played a little bit of it, and I've got a bit of a go of it. I mean, there are radioactive bears, and there are robots as enemies. So it's quite an interesting one, I'd say that. I'm kind of obligated to give it a go. Basically, they contacted me and said, do you want to play this game? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And they're cool, in that case, you need to make sure that you're going to 100% cover it, click here. So I'm going to give it a bit of a stream. We'll give it a go, and see what you guys think. It's currently in closed beta. Open beta is going to go for it from the 20th of July. So Horus, I don't know if I'd say that at this state. It's beta. It is very beta. It's that's my best way of describing it. It's a good bit of fun. My first little hut that I built, I managed to put the final wall in after a radioactive bear had climbed inside it. So suddenly I had a radioactive bear stuck in my hut. Don't do that. That's a mistake. Don't have radioactive bears in your hut. Okay. Oh, we're also going to hand bounties in. Do we have bounties for here? Yes, we do. I'm just going to hand them all in to get rid of them. Souls Vortex. But yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting game. Is what I'll say. There's lots of crafting in it. But yeah, do keep in mind it's like Rust. So no doubt I'm going to get really annoyed. And that's why I said, you start off, you're on a beach, and people immediately jump on you, start beating you to death. So we're going to be playing this solo stuff. Because as things stand, the only people that have access to it are content creators. And, oh my god, they're all toxic pieces of crap. So, we're probably just going to probably do that, but right. So guys, as usual I want to say thank you very much for watching. It's always appreciated. We're going to drop a raid on someone. I wonder who. Don't know yet. So guys on Twitch, we're going to raid Tea Party Fox. Oh dude, you got some real bad timing, because I'm just getting ready to call time for the stream, and Chickers as well, mate. I'm sorry. What we'll do is we've got... Yeah. Commander Emulated Penguin is streaming. He's a good lad. So we'll get that done. Get that starting off. But yeah, there will be a stream tomorrow, and it will be a different game. Not Elite Dangerous, but we will be playing Elite Dangerous later on this week as well. Again, definitely on Thursday, I think. Definitely. But right guys, I want to say once again thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. But once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater out.